What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm out with the MX650 again, testing out this product that I got online called a speed booster, checking out if it actually works, because it's hard for me to believe, at least, that you're going to gain 5 miles an hour with a $20 harness and just purchasing an extra battery. So let's go find out. It's pretty simple, really. It's just a piggyback harness that allows you to run an extra battery in line with the rest of the batteries. This is an 8.4 volt 7-cell RC battery pack I got from Amazon, and there is a bypass plug that you're supposed to hook up to the pigtail harness and disconnect the battery when you are charging it, since the Razor charger is meant for 36 volts. So you want to, when you plug this in, it's as if nothing's modified, and then you charge this separately with the RC battery charger. And then when both are done charging, then you plug them back up and take this off, put it in your pocket, whatnot. Just keep that in mind so you don't damage anything. The installation is actually very simple. We just have to take this black cover off, but in order to do that, we have to loosen these top covers first so that we can access the Allen bolts in there, and the screws at the bottom and at front. And then it separates into two pieces. And then to loosen the top covers and reinstall them, it's just Allen bolts up top, and an Allen bolt and a 10mm nut at the bottom side. Once you have all the covers removed, you then have access to all the batteries, all the wiring harness, and the controller. This 3-pin connector is the one that we're going to end up adding the pigtail harness to. This is what it should look like with the pigtail harness installed. There's only one way to install it, so you can't really mess this up. And just to show you that with the bypass plug installed, it still functions like stock. Once you're ready to put the covers back on, just keep in mind there's 2 screws at the bottom, 2 screws at the front, and there's 2 Allen bolts up top. All you need to put this back on is an Allen wrench and a Phillips screwdriver. And on the other side, try your best not to lose these nylon lock nuts. The very top Allen bolts are very easy to install, just has a bushing under it. And then the inside ones are a little tougher, since you have to hold the nylon lock nuts from the bottom side with a wrench. Alright, so I just temporarily taped the 7-cell battery pack on and plugged it in just to go for a quick test drive. Since I am adding an 8.4 volt battery to the 36 volt system, so that's going to add up to 44.4 volts, which is, I think, a little over 23% higher than the factory voltage. So I am expecting to gain between 4 and 5 miles an hour. My target speed is a little over 20 miles an hour, hopefully 21 miles an hour. We'll find out. All right, let's give this a shot. Okay, definitely a noticeable amount already in acceleration from a dig. Starting to really love this thing now that it's a little faster, so stay tuned for more mods, because I'm definitely going to turn this up. So one thing I did notice after driving this thing for 25 minutes now is that the top speed is starting to come down a little bit. Now I'm like averaging 18.8, 18.9 miles an hour. When I first started riding it earlier, it was 21 miles an hour. So it's not a huge deal, not a huge loss. It's still a lot faster than what it was in factory form. And I'm sure that that little battery pack I added is helping out with the overall battery life, but it does run out of that extra power that it added initially. It just dies off, I guess, faster than the rest of the batteries. All right, so the verdict is top speed now is 21 miles an hour with this thing on flat ground. It does do 22 downhill, but that's irrelevant. So it gained 4.2 miles an hour, and I spent less than $60 between the harness, the battery, and the charger for the battery. I think it was like $64. If you are interested in giving this a shot, I'm gonna leave links in the description below for where you can get all those items. But I do believe that I'm gonna be upgrading this thing even more because I do want to reach something like 30 miles an hour. So if you are interested in keeping up with this project, if you found today's video helpful in any way, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you like this kind of content, consider subscribing to my channel. But this is gonna be it for today. Thank you for watching.